Hey guys, welcome to Isaiah's Reviews. Today I'll be reviewing a Bluetooth smartwatch for your Android device. It works on Android 4.3 and up. Let's see here. It's got a dual core CPU, 180 megahertz, 124 megabytes of RAM, 64 megabyte ROM, Bluetooth 4.0, and it's got a 1.54 inch touchscreen display, 240 by 240 resolution, 280 milliamp per hour lithium battery inside this thing, and this is how it comes packaged, just like this. I've had it for a couple months now. I've been kind of tinkering with it here and there, trying to get a feel for it, and I finally dedicated myself to actually using it here in the past couple weeks. And it does come with this micro USB charger. You'll notice it has a large, long tip on it. Yeah, and you plug that in to the side of the phone to charge it. The reason why it has that long tip is because the port is actually recessed down into the watch a little bit, and you kind of need that extra length to get up in there, which kind of sucks because you would like to be able to carry around one charging cable, I would imagine, to charge your phone, and that, which I guess you could carry that around, but then it would be a little lengthy and long, and it's just not your generic typical charger. So there's your camera there on the side. It actually comes with a camera like that first Samsung smartwatch did on the side. But there's your power button on the left side, like we talked about, the door on the left side to charge it. And yeah, so you can just tap the power button on the side to see the time real quick and actually touch the screen to go into it. One cool thing about it is the back of it opens up and you actually have a battery which you can replace. So what I'm going to do is try to show you this model number here, and there's also a SIM card tray in there too, which I thought was kind of odd. It kind of surprised me that was in there. I didn't even know that, but it's there. Go ahead and get the battery number if you want to buy this. If you want to try and find an extra battery that you can carry around with you, there is the battery, so you can get the model number, the size, and all that good information. I'm sure they're cheap and in abundance out there in the world of buying batteries. It snaps right back into place. You just line it up and snap the bottom back in there. And one of the things you'll notice too is the strap itself. It's kind of cheap looking, and one of the things on your list if you're going to buy this watch is to replace the banding, because the band alone makes it just look and feel really cheap. And I don't know if it's pleather or what it's made out of, but it doesn't look great at all, and it doesn't feel that great either. So put that on the list of a must replace. And when you cut it on, you'll be greeted with the company name and this real glitchy artwork here that says watch and glitches around, and poof, you're into the home screen. All right, and navigating through, you just swipe to the right, and then there's all your little applications there, and the watch time stays right in the center at all times, and you just flip through these various hosts of things. But you'll need an app to do all this stuff with, to transfer your notifications over, and you get that MediaTek Smart Device app, which is just a generic app that works with multiple phones out there, and all you'll be able to do is turn on your notifications to your apps that'll send to your watch. So basically just do that by going in there, hitting your notifications, and then you're able to see a list of all your applications there, and you turn those on or off if you want those to be sent to your watch, and that's all you can do. If you want to change your face, you just turn it on and then push right in the middle of the screen. You get to choose between the 3 separate watch faces. And as far as the wallpaper on the inside, you got 3 different ones there to choose from, and that's really all the customization that you have with it. So you're limited on that side, to say the least, and they don't really look too hot either. But the text, if you're going to check your text messages, that works. You can check your inbox, outbox, sent, and stuff like that. And you do get a readout of who sent you what and what it says. So that's a plus on that side of it. And if you're going to be into fitness or whatever, you can actually do a step counter with this little clock watch thing here. It's got a stepper, and you can just move up and down, and when your arm swings, it counts as a step, sort of like if it detects motion. But here's the motion that it does not detect right there. So it will not detect that amount of motion, but the higher you're swinging there, and then you start detecting there. But here's your notifications. You can check your last notifications there. Your active notifications that you haven't checked would be located there. If you're going to select a camera app there, it will actually open the camera on your phone. So you can use this as a remote capture device. So I've got it turned my phone camera on, and now I can push capture, and then it'll show me the picture that it took on the watch. So that is an option that exists to be able to do that if you would need that to do that with. And then you do get a calculator, and you do get this thing here, which you can change your general, silent, and meeting and outdoor modes. But if you notice, the screen sometimes works when you touch it and sometimes not. I couldn't get the check mark to move over to the different things I wanted to use it for, so I don't know what's up with that, but the calendar actually looks pretty good. It's well laid out. I did like the calendar on it. And you swipe down to move back. And then now we're going to look at the camera function on the side of the watch itself and just see how great this resolution is. And you can see right now that it's going to show me kind of a video mode of what I'll be taking a picture of. And it does have video. We'll show you that here in a little bit. But as far as the picture, we'll take that picture there. And I'm going to send these over to my phone here in a little bit, and we'll be able to see exactly how that looks. You can also delete what you take there too. And I'm going to zoom all the way in, and we'll take a picture zoomed all the way in at this light switch. And we'll compare zoomed all the way out and zoomed in and just see how grainy, how bad this picture quality is, because I can already tell on this small screen that's not going to look that great. So I'm going to send it to my phone now, and you select your device. But if your phone is locked, it's not going to send it to it until you unlock it and see that it said 100% done real quick like that. Now here it is on my phone. You can see that's really blurry, and you can hardly read the serial box sitting over there. And when you zoom in, you really can't tell much of that being an actual light switch or not. So I would not use this. Probably not. So, and then here's some of the stats on the pic itself. It's a JPEG. There's a file size and the 240 by 240 resolution. So that's not all that hot at all, and I wouldn't buy it based on pictures alone. And then there's the video settings. It'll give you a record button. You can also scan through your music, turn the volume up or down. And yeah, that's kind of it. So would I recommend this smartwatch? Probably not, because right now, Generation 1 things like that Asus ZenWatch 1 first generation, you can buy that refurbished for $50. This phone right now, or this watch, is $39.99, so $10 more, and you can get really something good with an Android operating system on there, which is really, really nice. I like that over even the Tizen operating that Samsung offers. So this has been ISAIAHSREVIEWS. I hope you enjoyed this review of this smartwatch.